What is going on, guys? So I'm driving along and I was thinking about what are some of the things that I wish that I knew before joining the military and before specifically going to boot camp and MCT with the Marines. So as far as boot camp wise, I guess this could be across the board, not necessarily just Marines, but I would say Marines as far as intensity. I'm 28, if you guys didn't know. I was also at my max weight. So one of the things that I wish that I would have done beforehand is get down a little bit further. So I allowed my recruiter and my sergeant major to talk me in to shipping early. So I was supposed to ship in March 4th. For those of you that don't know, I was 253 pounds. I lost a crap ton of weight to get down to 174, which was my max for MEPS. And my shipping max. So I did a lot of work to get down to that. Since I was under my max, barely, I was under by 2 pounds. I could also pass the IST, and other girls couldn't. I was supposed to ship March 4th. I did the IST verification down at my headquarters in Atlanta because I'm from Georgia, and they were like, hey, you passed, you're beating all these other girls, we're gonna send you instead, you're going January 28th. And I was like, whoa, okay, alright, whatever, and I let them do that. And I really wish that I didn't, because I was worried about what I ate at the beginning and stuff, which of course, if you're not eating enough and you're not hydrating enough and everything, because I didn't know when they would weigh me in. I didn't know if I weighed over my max at the time, what they would do. Would they not allow me to eat? Would they not? All this stuff. I was just worried about something that I shouldn't have to be worried about. So that's one of the things that I wish that I would have taken care of beforehand. I did like the time that I was shipping out at in January 28th. I personally like that. That's why I let them do that. But if you have the option, especially if you guys are younger, you kind of don't really have anything going on at the moment, you don't have to worry about, being married and having a family and that kind of stuff, then I would definitely say get your weight down first. Second thing is I wish that I was more physically prepared. Not that I didn't do well. I wish that I had a little bit more pull-ups. So pull-ups are a big thing. They're pretty much switching over to mainly pull-ups. Your max points for your PFT is going to come from pull-ups, not the push-ups. So I can't remember if they're phasing out the push-ups, but definitely pull-ups. So I wish that I was doing more of those. Females, you can do it. Buy a pull-up bar and freaking put it above the door. That's what I did. And finally I was able to get myself to where I could do a pull-up before I left boot camp, but I really wish that I was doing 3 or 5. I definitely should have been doing more, because at my age, to get a perfect score on a PFT now, I have to do 8. Take that back, 12. I think I have to do 12 to get a perfect score. For you guys, I think it's 8. That's from the 17 to something range, 20 something range. So if you're younger, it's a little bit easier. Don't get me wrong, the physical fitness will come. I still made a first class on both my CFT and my PFT. Both times, for my initial and my final. Yes, I did increase from my initial to my final, so I did better, but at the same time, I still just wish that I would have been more physically prepared. That was my main thing in boot camp. Because I'm older, I didn't really have to worry about the mental games. I didn't have to worry about them breaking me down mentally. There was nothing that they could say to me that would break me down. No matter if they told me that they hoped that I failed. I actually didn't get told that, but a lot of girls did. I think that they knew that they couldn't break me mentally because of me being older and just the way that I took how they yelled at me and stuff like that. I wasn't a butt. I didn't give them attitude. You should know not to give your drill instructors attitude, first of all. Second of all, because I didn't get an attitude, and whenever they pushed me to try to do something, I try to do it even better. And so they never told me that they hoped that I fail, or they never told me that I shouldn't be there or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, they were in my face, they just didn't tell me those specific things that they did other girls. Because they're definitely going to come after you if you show signs of you breaking. So, mentally, for you guys, that would probably be like a number 3 thing. Like, you need to make sure that you're mentally prepared for what's about to come. So make sure that when you feel like you have nothing left, you still can take on somebody yelling at you in your face, telling you they hope that you fail, and push past that and go. Like, so many females nowadays, I've noticed, have so much attitude. And that's one thing you guys really need to get under control. I mean, maybe some males too, I don't know. I find it more in females because they're more catty. But yeah, like, they're your drill instructors. They're there to do a job. They're there to call you out. They're gonna ride you hard if you're showing weakness. I mean, that's what the Marine Corps is. It's pain, weakness, leaving the body, right? So they are going to, like, target you, and that's one thing that you guys really need to realize. So this wasn't necessarily my thing, but I saw other females having this issue as far as, you know, being in boot camp, that they needed to prepare for more. Maybe they didn't get yelled at enough or things like that. Maybe they were babied a little bit. I don't know how they were brought up. I wasn't there with them. But I can tell you now that you need to have that grit. You need to have that strength for when you feel like you're ready to give up because you can't call home. You're freaking been going since 4 a.m. getting screamed at, yelled at. They're treating you like a baby because they're telling you how to put your clothes on, when to put your clothes on, counting you down to put your clothes on, all this stuff. And then also at the same time, when you're just broken, they're going, get your butt up. You don't deserve to be here unless you do. Like, crap like that. And I mean, not even saying it like I just did, like yelling at you. That's something you guys need to prepare for. So with that being said, mentally, physically, the other thing physical wise, I wish I would have done a little bit more too, is I'm not as flexible as I feel like I need to be. And I definitely wasn't as flexible as I should be for them. But I was flexible just enough to where I didn't break. I guess flexible, as well as, well, I'll explain that in a minute. But you guys need to be a little bit of flexible. Stretch your hips, things like that, especially females with the packs, with the weight bearing kind of stuff. Like, you guys need to prepare for that. So that's number 4. Like, you need to worry about your hips and stuff. Go ahead and start going on hikes with weighted stuff now. Don't, like, overexert yourself. And if you've never been on a hike before, or if you hike every now and then, don't, like, go and put 50 pounds on. Like, start off with 10 pounds, then move up to like 15 or 20, and then something like that. You need to do that because actually it's a proven fact. And here's tip number 5, is you need to be doing weightlifting. If you're not weightlifting, even if it's just like toning your body or things like that, and you're scared to grow muscle isn't a bad thing, first of all. Second of all, you're gonna lose that in boot camp. Third of all, it has been proven that people who do weightlifting, your bones are actually stronger. And so in boot camp, like with those hikes and everything that females aren't used to doing, they didn't get injured. Like, the weightlifters and stuff didn't get injured because their bones were stronger, if that makes sense. So I would definitely go ahead and start tapping into that. Use exactly what I just said. Start hiking, even if you just want to go on flat ground to begin with. Like, go ahead, do that. But throw on a backpack and throw a 10-pound weight in there, or throw 10 water bottles. Don't drink one. If you need a water bottle, throw in 11. But a water bottle is pretty much like a pound. So 16 ounces is a pound. A water bottle is 16.9 ounces. So really not too much. And just throw 10 water bottles in there in this backpack and start walking around. Like, do, you know, a 5K, because that's what you're going to start out in, you know, in boot camp with. Do that. So those are my 5 tips that I wish I knew, or that I saw that people needed to do in boot camp. That was like kind of the major things. I just want to make this quick video just to kind of keep the ball rolling, to keep myself accountable as far as making the videos for you guys, and just to give you free information. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead, comment down below, let me know. You can always hit me up on Facebook. Like, literally, it's B-Randi Ingram. And just kind of like my name is on YouTube and stuff. So yeah, any questions, go ahead, feel free to hit me up anytime. I'll be making more videos hopefully here soon. So till next time.